السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وبرنامج قارة اللي حديده ديبوديسكا جامعة أمدا الصوماليين. برنامجك أيا وها إسكاسو كاشلي جامعة مينيسوتا Minneapolis Public School iyo Somali National University. Dr. Jimale oo isagu diinka jaamacadda ummadda Soomaaliyeed ayaa waxaa lagu casubay University of Minnesota oo ay ka socotay Professor Martha Bigelow wixii diin warfaa oo isaguna ka socday dugsiga dadweynaha ee Minneapolis iyo Professor Jimale oo isagu jaamacaddii Soomaaliyeed ee Muqdisho ka socday. waxaa laga wada hadlayay sidii looga shurakoobi lahaa ama dib loogu dhisi lahaa jaamacadda loona samayn lahaa tababare iyo manaahijta loo baahan yahay in lagu dardargeliyo ama lagu soo nooleeyo jaamacadda. waxaa arrintaas gacan looga baahan yahay jaamacadda Minnesota, dugsiga dadweynaha Minneapolis iyo guud ahaan qurbajoogta Soomaaliyeed ee iyadu ku kala baahsan dunida. waxaa soo qabanqaabiyey Marian Xasan. waa kan barnaamijkii oo isagu teel u dhigan. wassalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh.
I can't think of anything more sustainable an agenda than education, and a country more deserving to gather up and to come together to help rebuild its education system. Extremely encouraged, extremely energized. I have never really been interested in when I hear the different Somali attempts to rebuild. I always waited, like the soccer players usually would wait until the good ones come around. Take the pleasure to invite Martha Bigelow. Dr. Martha Bigelow, Professor Bigelow is someone that I have gotten to know for a long time now, and she's a dear friend, and also an avid supporter of Somali education establishment. Dr. Big, Director of the Educator Development and Research Center, Associate Professor in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction in the College of Education and Human Development here at the University of Minnesota. She's a teacher educator, and her work has focused on Somali youth for many years. Her books include, and you must read this work because it will touch the gaps and the experiences of youth who have been in between cultures, I would say. And you should take it.
Thanks, Marianne. The reason that we're here today is all because of Marianne Hassan's work, and I just want to acknowledge her for making this possible. Like you, I'm very eager to hear what Dr. Jimale has to say. The College of Education and Human Development is a very willing partner in endeavors related to teacher education and education in general in Somali. We've been waiting and hoping for an opportunity and a mechanism to engage. For many years, we've been talking with community members, and a couple of years ago, Marianne and Dr. Abdi Warfa was in the audience, and I had the chance to work on even an elementary or primary school curriculum for teachers. So we've even started to think about what it would look like to do some teacher education in Somalia. We can imagine a lot of different ways to collaborate, but we really do, we need to do it through partnership. We have so much to learn. As much goodwill or as many skills as we might bring to the table, of course we have a great deal to learn. I keep wondering, in order to engage productively, how can we truly help? What do we have to offer? And how are we supposed to do that in a way that, as Marianne says, is reciprocal? Of course, a lot of us here in Minnesota, diaspora and non-diaspora community members alike, we want to help or give back, but we realize that we have a lot to learn, and that in that giving back or giving, there's like they are here. I think all educational solutions need to be.
I am honored to also introduce Minneapolis, and I became acquainted through the development of the Heritage Language curriculum that I've been working on for the Minneapolis schools. And because of him, many things are possible to happen. You'll talk about it, I will give away your presentation, but it's important when we talk about diversity and cultural representation to have people who are from the culture, we all agree with that, but also people who are competent and skilled. And he brings that so well to the work that he does for the Minneapolis Public School.
It's nice to be with you here today. Just to speak a little bit about Maria's work, she's really helped us work with the development of Somali Heritage Language Program at Minneapolis Public School. A lot of you who are parents might know our students, the Somali kids born here, they really, most of them are losing the Somali language. But to me or myself, who we speak to Somali at home, but just being at daycare and a few hours he's at there watching TV, he's already more proficient in English than Somali already, and he's 2 years old. Right now we have about 3 Somali language programs at Minneapolis Public Schools, one at South High School, one at Anselburn, and one at Pittsburgh. For the first time this year, my department, the clinical department, was able to hire 3 Somali female teachers, ESL teachers. The first time ever in Minneapolis we had a Somali female ESL teacher. So if Minneapolis can really, the work at the university from Dr. Biglo, Maria's work and Dr. Warfa they're doing for the curriculum they're doing, if Minneapolis can really partner with them in terms of having an online maybe training program where we can have volunteer teachers from Minneapolis Public School use the resources of the Minneapolis staff who are either teaching and or who are paraprofessionals in helping develop this strong teaching core that Somali is trying to develop. That's the part that I'm trying to really help network over here. So with that, Mary, thank you very much.
I'm eager to say that what I'm hoping will come out of our meeting here today, because I see very key people in the education system. I see several public schools, Minneapolis public schools, educators from various organizations that can lend supports to the efforts in Somalia. And my message is, urge your organizations to offer supports and also think about going back and leading a group of people to take projects. It doesn't have to be a relocation to Somalia. I've been out of Somalia for many, many years, but I'm extremely rooted in my Somali side. So we want to think about that as you are here today. Friends of Somalia as well, the organizations that you are coming from, or as individuals, people who can lift any side of Somalia at this point. And in due time, things will stabilize.
First of all, I wanted to thank my sister Mariam and Professor Martha, who encouraged me to come here and gave me this opportunity that I am standing in front of you today. They may not know the effect of my arrival here to Somali kids, who, as you see, this 60% of Somali kids don't go to school. The fact that they brought me here to tell my experience and the situation of the Somali education sector and the situation of Somali young people, this is for me a great honor. It's a pleasure to be in front of you today, and I'm thankful to these ladies who brought me here and all other people who contributed to my arrival here in Minnesota. A lot of people like me who are passionate about education, because I know when I was young, my dad refused to me to go to school. At that time, we were a little bit away from the Korean home, so the school was regarded as a Christian brother here today. I think it's the first time we hear this. I steal money from my stepmom so that I go to another city where my father and my uncles live there. So that's how I got to go to school. Stealing the money from my I know myself how it's painful not to go to school while others may go. So I feel that those students, younger people who were left out today, their parents cannot afford to send them to school and they have to stay outside. So I can feel their pain. So that's why I'm devoting myself that these kids have to go to school. In what way? The situation of the education sector, those private, they are doing their best. But it may not be enough. It may not be enough. If they teach younger people how to write and read, at least they did up to their ability. But we have to move from there. We have to go in a situation that all the school children has to go to school. And when I go back to Somalia, the only first thing I said, what you can do for Somalia? How you can help these kids? And I said, okay. I was one of the instructors of Somali National University before it, ceased. And I said, let's concentrate to revive the Somali National University. Let's produce enough teachers. The first faculty that was started from the university. So that's how I chose to work toward working in the revival of Somali National University. And as you hear from the Ministry of Education of Puntland, Somaliland, Minister of Education of federal government, but all they agree one thing. The solution for the Somali stability lies on education. That's it. Stability and the education are directly connected. Unless huge investment were put into the education sector, Somalia may not get peace and stability. And I'm sure it will not. We wanted that the diaspora and our brothers of Minnesotans to help us to realize that program that all the people, those who can afford to come back and teach or help in some way or the other, can come back while they may take their salary education sector and all the kids of Somalia go to school. So that's why I say support the producing of the teachers that they support